today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert will get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On 2nd down and 4, Winston, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 on 2nd down. Here's Winston. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. is again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Patterson on the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Hobbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw is Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. On 2nd and 9, Herbert checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run with Carter.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with Carter. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 14. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Herbert now. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down now, it's Patterson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Winston now. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Winston's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, pass incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Winston.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and very short, Herbert. He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And up at the 25. Start the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now Winston. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Patterson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Carter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first.
And they'll run here with Carter.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give the Sermon out of the gun.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
2nd down and 3.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Carter.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Drew Sample. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Coup for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it
for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Winston on 3rd and 2. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll throw again. Winston. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. To throw again on second down. Winston. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Jameis again. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Winston. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's to the 10, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Winston. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end Sample. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Herbert over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, Carter. And he'll go down at the 28. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Winston readies the offense. Down 20-10. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Winston. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he'll be out right at the 35. Here's Winston. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston. Trying, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw